There we go. So, now we're here. That door opened, so I'm guessing the game wants us to go that way. There were like a couple of doors that were blocked off in that first area. I'm wondering if that's like a way we come back later. If we go back later and that's something we open, or if that's just purely to make like the world feel more worldly, so it's not like, oh,
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
down. Yeah, it could also just be that those doors are there. I kind of doubt it. But it's kind of those things where every door just happens to have a purpose. But if you have doors that don't have a purpose, it just makes more sense in an actual world. You know, like you don't really need every single door just because the door exists. Weak. Going. Never mind. It's kaput. Find a way to start the engine that powers the elevator. Find a key that unlocks the door leading to the machine room. Okay, so I need to find a key. I need to find probably the other door then. The key and then the key. Actually, let me go up here first. While we're passing, might as well open these doors. The study? I mean, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, so I might as well just check everything anyway. Oh boy. It's too dark in here, isn't it? Oh, the window works. Never mind. Wait. Am I messing up the the lid of the box? I think so. Yeah, I guess this was just something in the box just to get you started in this new area, I'm guessing. Seems like it. So I've been there. Spookums? That was weird. There's definitely gonna be spookums. Oh boy, reading. Letter regarding the discovery of the orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johan Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Persian woods this summer. I finally found one of those orbs, and I've finally found one of those orbs I've been looking for the last 20 odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described. Wow. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about in underground Mithriac temples crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hand, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its colors washed while rich. How does that work? washed colors but still rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility and Why do I stream so late? Makes it difficult to read. Regardless, even time, no matter what the time of the day is, I still can't read. But still, doesn't make it any easier. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Elstad, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it's also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to the nearby river where I stumbled upon some men fishing at the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued. They remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmer light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the black surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain of fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to the grassy fields outside of Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I feared its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mystic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstad. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I don't like reading, but the lore is kind of interesting. It's like, huh, what the hell are they talking about? I wonder where this is going. I'm liking it. Gonna be spookums, aren't there? Spookums? Door opening? Nope. Just creepy note. That was weird. That was me opening the door, but it sounded like the doors over there closed or something. That door being slightly open is questionable. Ah, I have a saw. All is good. That is a horrible taxidermy job, Jesus Christ. Animal experiments. Canis lupus familiaris? No, familiaris, yes. 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animals to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There's an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die before from the experience. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. You have a weirdo. Bah. Baka bah. Hello?
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Peter, yes? The canine spine. Okay, so this dude had some interesting hobbies. Really liked his dogs, it seems. Well, maybe didn't like his dogs enough. What's this? Oh, flower, like basically flora. Plant and rake. Plant and rake. Anatomy Frontiers, 1958, January 9th. Further disappointment, the Antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill the void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. So, okay, this dude had something going on with, what's it called? I don't know, it wants some energy out of things, so he asked some guys. Okay. Don't look at that. Close that again if I can. So he asked that one guy and like all his men to snatch people from the forest, I believe. Bring them here to, I guess, do experiments on them. But I don't know exactly like what experiments. Like what the whole purpose of it is. Like why is he getting the energy? Does it have to do with the orb or whatever the hell? But he definitely wasn't a good guy. Donk. Come at me, monsters. That doesn't work. Imagine if that just was the key to defeating the bad guys. Well, like, bang! Bang! Shit. Don't look at it. If you don't look at it, it doesn't happen. Well, this is not the way to go. Find another way around the rubble in the study. Well, I don't think it's gonna be through the study. Wait, is it? Actually? Is there another way over here? No. I guess I just have to go through a different, That is spooky in itself. Magical chandeliers, hello? There. You're welcome, Chandelier. I freed you. Remember me. Oh. Interesting. So I guess the study wasn't it. I guess the study might have just been... what's the word for it? What is the word for it? It's like a bit of lore, I guess. I don't know why I like chanting that much. Maybe it's some kind of thing from like years ago, you know, like ancestor stuff. Okay, let me do the guest room first, I guess. I guessed. Ha. Right. Why do you keep doing that? Making me blind.
Gone. What would they want with my journal?
I'm just closing my ass whenever the hell it happens. Jesus Christ. Oops. No, thank you. Is this not one of those cut up? Yep, another one of those cut up rabbits. Let me just release you. Some oil. Might as well. Yeet. Yeet. Don't do that in the door. I keep it over there or something. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, hello. Healing. What are you?
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Oh, crowbar. That's useful for those planks back in that first area. So I guess we are going back. Blunk? Never mind. So this is interesting, by the way. I don't know if there's gonna be anything horrible or whatever the hell, but just knowing you can hide in these things and monsters may be able to be coming for you. Just knowing that mechanic exists makes these things like eerie, creepy, worrisome. Just like seeing one of those things in a room is like, is there gonna be monsters? Would I be worried?
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
I like physics in game and I don't know why. Stuck due to a broken lock. Lock is broken, find another way to open the closet door in the guest bedroom. Does this count? There's something more heavy in here. Rocks, for example. I don't even know if this is working. Or it's like the way to do it, but... why the hell not, I guess. I don't even know if it's actually like pushing or pulling. It's pulling, isn't it? I didn't see a key or anything like that. Wait, this is back into the main hall. Wait, can I crowbar that door? Is it to open the door, not to open the planks? Totally forgot I had a crowbar, by the way. Listening to those texts and trying to like understand the story is like... what did I just get? Yep.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Stop making me blind. Wait, that broke the crowbar? Well, I guess it's not for down there to open the other things. What did I tell you about the closets? Closets? Drawers? Closet. Okay. Imagine if that creature was actually smart and would like trick you in like opening and closing the door, but it's still there. Well, I say smart, he wouldn't know that I'm here. So I wouldn't know to do that. No key though.
4th of July, 1839. It's done! The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Oh, I guess objects reset when you leave the room. Yeah, because the drawers and stuff are all the same again. Interesting. Interesting. So, all that's left is... Yep, never mind. I just noticed I got pushed by something as I was walking. Yeah. Nope. It's like, what is it, The Godfather? Where that one guy wakes up with a horse head next to him. You just leave the room and there's just a torso next to you. Nine different kings all around Europe have been depicted with the orb in their hand. Okay, interesting. This place is very dark. Very dark. Very dark. The darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. Yeah, this is way darker than anything else. Good thing I have a fuck ton of lamp oil and matchboxes and stuff. Tinder boxes. Speaking of. Equipment. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going first, honestly. I'll just light a couple of candles in here. This is like the main place, so I might as well light it up. And I have like 16 out of 20 matchboxes. Sanity, slight headache, got some bruises. I guess that still doesn't change anything. That is dark as fuck. A drill part. Wait, did they vanish? That did not walk away, that guy just vanished. Okay. That's a good thing, because that means I can like somewhat cheese it. It means that there isn't, okay, at least in these levels it seems, or at least so far I guess, there isn't something that is just constantly patrolling around the room. everything I've seen so far is more like just a scare of like there's a monster here and suddenly the monster is kind of just gone. It doesn't stay around the area. Which on one hand means it's less scary, on the other hand it means less annoying as well. Yeah, that's interesting.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Because I feel like that also means that when that stuff happens, there's no chance I'm gonna be attacked. Because everything is scripted. And there's probably still gonna be some gameplay that like isn't it's scripted when things spawn and when things don't spawn and when things trigger and stuff like that. Like it probably won't be able to kill me while something like that happens where I'm like getting blinded and stuff like that. So it's probably not gonna be in monsters when that happens. But there's still gonna be like a monster spawning, and depending on what I'm doing, hiding and stuff like that, the monster might stay longer or stuff like that. How to get less scared by horror games. Try to figure out the mechanics behind them. Although that kind of also ruins the experience of it being a horror game. But still.
What was that?
What? Regarding explosive mixture, Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separate to avoid further mishap. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go. So this is how I'm supposed to clear things in like the study? I think it was? No. Yes. Maybe? I think it's a study. Like it wanted me to clear like a pathway in the rubble, and I'm guessing that's how you do it. And that's probably like gonna be the next thing. The rubble from the caves is hindering further passage in storage. Find a way. Yeah, see? I don't know if it's gonna be for both of them, but it's at least gonna be the solution for one of them. These books? Or bricks, I don't know. I came from there, so it's one of these doors. Ominous. Door is already partly open. I feel like you're supposed to do this with a bunch of tinder boxes and not so much the oil that I'm carrying around. The vat is rusted shut, so what you're saying is use a drill? Ow. I only have a drill head so far, so... There we go. Let me close this door because I feel something's gonna spawn when I do this. keep my sanity. Drag on top of the other. Can't assemble the drill yet. Need to find all the parts first. I have the handle and the drill. I guess I need the middle part. I don't have a container though. No, I still have the container. Never mind. Stand corrected. I didn't say anything. Guaranteed it's gonna be some creepy stuff for like a monster spawning if I have all 3 parts then. Or right here. Huh. Monster. No. There has to be like a middle part in here somewhere. There we go. So I now have a full drill part. Again. Trying to press E to open my inventory. Carpenter's hand drill. Do I have to go out there and come back? Is that how this works? Monster up here? Because I need to keep these things separate because otherwise things explode. So I just go one by one, I guess. Cannot use this item in this way. Do I have to do both parts? Let me just light this entire hallway. It seems so anti-logic though. Because it said not to mix it, but I'm about to mix it. Am I gonna die doing this? The liquids in themselves aren't explosive. Okay, monster? Maybe monster? No monster? Nope, no monster. Monster? Nope. Okay, I feel like something was gonna scare me there because I had like a false sense of security. Don't stand too close to the blast, the explosive goes off. Oh, there we go. Oh, they woke up everyone and their mothers. Stop doing that.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
My eyes. Oh, I'm crystal clear, never mind. Something's gonna chase me. I can guarantee it. Well, maybe not chasing, but something's gonna be around me and I have to sneak. Machine parts, what did it say? Nothing. Nice.
Please, I beg you.
Yeah, I think she's dead. Ah, yes, of course. Okay. Didn't even really make me go insane that much. Okay. The music suggests it might still be around, but didn't I just pick up something? Like a note? No, it's still there. In case of a missing rod, if a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there is 1 rod in the inner study room, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using the mended one. I'm pretty sure I'm actually picking up machine parts and I have no clue why I'm even picking them up. I don't think anything in the game has told me to do so. Regardless, I have some machine rods. So is the return trip gonna be a bunch of monsters? No? That door's open now. No candle stuff in here. Oops. Some tinder boxes though. I was actually looking for actual candles to light in here, but I guess it's just some materials. Can I light anything? Yeah. 27, might as well light something, right? Sanity is still fine. What's in here?
Darkness. Closing in.
Yeah, there's darkness, that's for sure. What else though? Tinder boxes. Ooh, oil, my favorite. Oh, this is bread. Molded bread. Ugh. Okay, I guess that was it. Just some lamp oil. Which I'll welcome. Not gonna lie. No monster? No. Oh, I blew a hole in the floor upstairs. Oh no, that fell through. That's a rubble that fell down. Okay, so there's still one thing I don't quite understand. Well, I guess I don't know what the hell to do now, is the main thing. An important key is hidden in the guest room. I haven't found that yet. Finding another way around to rubble in the study, which I can no longer do, I feel, because I already tried the explosive thing. Find a way to start the engine that powers the elevator. That's probably why I'm getting the parts, because if I went into a different order, I probably had... A monster? Yep. Are monsters just not following at all? So... Okay, as I was saying, if I go a different order, I probably would have opened the machine room, whatever the hell, and then got to a point like, oh, I'm missing parts, I should find some rods or something like that. That's probably what's going on. I still don't know how I'm gonna get past the rubble, because that's probably where I'm gonna find the third rod. Also, I feel like if you just outrun enemies to a safe space fast enough, they just despawn. Like I said, they don't actually patrol around, it seems, at all. Have I been in here? Yeah. So I need to probably go to the guest room.